We're driving through the mountains of Western North Carolina right now. This is one of our family's favorite places on earth. We love to go to Asheville, and if you like hiking, eating great food, and taking in all of those mountain views, then you're in the right place. We're gonna take you along with us on one of our favorite waterfall hikes. We'll take you to several different restaurants that we love, and we'll show you where we camp with our 45-foot bus. If we can fit, you can fit. But first, if we haven't met before, we're the Shinpaughs. We're a family of 4 who travels full-time, so we can make memories now. So right now, we're headed to the campground.
Do you remember? This is the first campground that we went to almost a decade ago when we went on the road.
You're right, and that was a very interesting 2 weeks, wasn't it?
I think it ended up being a little more than 2 weeks.
I remember it being really tricky to get in and out of. We had the 42-foot fifth wheel, and coming down, we actually made the turn too tight. And remember, we damaged the side of it. Okay, well, I had forgotten about that. So how do you think we're gonna do in this today?
Well, I can promise you that we're gonna be unhooked as we go up. We haven't had either of our Class A's in this park before.
Do you know which level we're gonna be on?
We're on the second level, so we're in the middle.
On the flat part?
Yep.
Okay, so well, we know where we're going. That's a good news. And we've stayed in that spot several times over the years. Well, you've got about 7 minutes to think about how you're gonna handle it. I remember this campground being tricky to get into, and you guys are about to see why.
All right, just pulled into a parking lot here at the bottom of the hill. We're unhooking the truck here because the troubles of this campground are the fact, from what I can remember, are the roads are steep. So unhooking the truck allows the bus to not have to pull the truck up the hill in addition to it because they're pretty steep. It's been at least 5 years since Sarah and I have been here. My parents drive up here every now and then, but we have not been up here, and it's, you know, it's back up in the mountains. So I'm gonna drive ahead. Yep, just how I remember it. Very steep. We're just gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm putting it in park right now. I'm gonna call them, tell them to head up the hill. We'll see how it goes. You guys go see them on their side of the video.
It's been a minute since we've been up this road. It's so pretty.
It is pretty. So we're staying at Mama Gertie's. That's a campground here on the east side of Asheville. We love this place. It's beautiful. But as the kids got older, they liked the KOA across the street better because of Gaga Ball and the lake, and they could fish, and there was a playground and a pool, and so it had all the KOA.
And don't forget the stream, the river.
The river.
The river.
My gosh. We got the inflatable. We got them inflatable tubes, but we also got them little, what do you call them? Oh, kayaks, plastic kayaks. And we spent a month or 2 there one summer. Y'all, they looked like they were doing time trials for the Olympics. They would carry those plastic kayaks down the river, up the river, actually is what I should say. They'd stick it in and they would paddle, paddle, paddle. And then there was a bridge that connected one side of the KOA to the other. And as they would get close to the bridge, they'd lean back and go under the bridge, and then they'd sit back up. That was so fun.
Here we go.
Okay, Mama Gertie's. It's beautiful, but it does feel like a hideaway campground. And it is tighter, and it is mountainous, and it's steep, and it's on 3 different levels. So all of these things are things that you should take seriously, but it's beautiful, it's doable.
We're 1 over from our very first time here.
No.
That's okay. We were in 24 and we're in 23.
I'm glad you've done this before.
Well, I haven't done it in this.
Well, you've driven the bus in some pretty hairy places, and you've done this with even more length behind us, so we'll be fine.
Well,
but you can see some of the washout from the flooding in the fall.
They're just getting back swinging. They don't even have the top part open yet.
Yeah, I heard him say the bathrooms weren't even open up there.
Yeah.
So
we've never stayed down here in the bottom because we always had our fifth wheel, and you couldn't hook and unhook in these slabs.
Yeah, well, we would have stood out.
Mm-hmm. Well, we couldn't. The truck would have been
That's what I mean.
On a pivot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we couldn't have hooked and unhooked.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the fun. Come on, Norman. Normie, come on.
Here we go.
She close.
Going up isn't nearly as bad as going down, if you
I
ask
don't know. I
me.
kind of feel like I'm on like an old roller coaster ride. A little wobbly. Oh. I don't know how you do that.
Just bring back any memories.
Yeah. I love it here.
All right, Shug.
All right, let
Go
me get.
back there
Yeah, I'm
and
going to
do your
help you.
thing. We did it.
You know what I'm thinking of right now?
Getting
We were
out of here.
No, were we here at Christmas one year?
Thanksgiving.
No,
When the
no,
Rathbons were with us.
No. We were here for Christmas one year, and the kids got RC cars.
Oh, yeah.
And Christmas morning, Sarah got hers out with the remote control, and she just went as fast as she could, and it hit the 4x4 post in the ground.
Hers didn't last very long.
Yeah.
My RC car.
Your RC car, it lasted like 6 minutes. All right, I'll call you.
All right.
Good job, Big Chug.
We're at White Duck Taco, and there are a couple locations around Asheville. This one's closest to Grammy Pam, so we chose it to make it easy on everybody. They have all kinds of street tacos, from fish tacos to there's a steak one. They even get really creative with Indian flavors, and you name it, they probably got it in there. My favorite thing to order are the steak tacos. I have tried the other kinds, but I always come back to that. And we always make sure we get some queso for the table. This place is special to us because we've been bringing the kids here since they were little. Most of the locations, 2 out of the 3 locations, have picnic tables outside. So when the kids were little, this was such an easy place to come. They could go up to the counter, they could order, they could learn how to do that, and then we could come outside, have fresh air, and not worry about, if something got spilled or if they got a little loud. When you come here, you definitely need to make sure to get the queso. We get it every time. We're starving, so let's get inside and have some dinner.
Good, Shug?
So good. There's nothing left. The kids were still hungry, so they got seconds. Next up, we're having lunch at Rocky's Hot Chicken Shack. They specialize in fried chicken tenders especially. And this is the restaurant we measure every other chicken finger restaurant against in the entire US. I love to get honey mild tenders. Sometimes I get a salad, but not today. I'm getting 3 honey mild tenders, some veggies on the side. This place is really special to us because Jason and I found this restaurant before we had kids, and then the kids have grown up coming here with us. Also, this is a main meetup for us with our family when we're in town. Nobody ever misses lunch at Rocky's with us. And one more thing, if you don't know about Cheerwine, it's kind of like a plum cherry Coke, and it was created in North Carolina, and they have it here. So you definitely want to get Cheerwine on the fountain. So I'll tell you 2 more things about here. Sometimes we go through like super healthy phases and we get the grilled chicken. It's good, but I'm telling you, if you don't live here, get the fried chicken tenders. You will not be disappointed. And get the bottomless dipping sauces. If you like a lot of ranch or honey mustard with your stuff, you'll be so happy, and they make all of that here homemade. Let's go order. Sierra Nevada. This is their East Coast manufacturing and distribution plant, but the best part is that they have a restaurant, and that's what we're doing tonight. This place is special to me because when I get to pick where we're going to dinner to celebrate something, it's almost always my first choice. I've spent Mother's Day here, birthdays here, and they make it really easy. On the back side, they have this beautiful open patio. They even have their own herb garden. They have bocce ball now, and they have a stage where they have live bands place from time to time. So for me, when we come to Asheville, it's all about being outside, taking in the awesome weather, and any restaurant where I can do that is where I want to go. They serve a lot of small plates and tapas food. They always have a burger and a pizza and things like that, but they actually change their menu all the time based upon the seasons. So we're always hoping that they have the chicken wings, the burger, the pizza, because it's so good. But then it's always fun to see what other unique creations they have. And we always try something like that too. If you come here, you gotta get the chicken wings. They actually like lollipop them, that's what it's called. So you can put it in your mouth and eat the whole thing. There's no gristle, there's none of the gross stuff. And they have them in buffalo and like an Asian soy, and they're both amazing. And the buffalo has this homemade blue cheese dip in the bottom. It's so good. Oh, and my kids always get the pretzel and get, the pretzel comes with beer cheese, and get an extra pretzel. You'll need it. All of this talking about the food is making me really hungry, so let's get inside. Another thing I love about this place is it's just so pretty. They pay attention to every detail. If you're gonna make a brewery and a restaurant, why not make it beautiful? These high top tables in the front are a best kept secret. If they're available, you just help yourself. You can take a self-guided tour or pay for a guided tour with tastings of the facility. Check those out, they are great. Not only does Sierra Nevada brew a bunch of their own beer, but they grow a lot of their vegetables and herbs in the back. If you go outside, you will notice that at night this place transforms. When they add the lights and if there's music playing on the stage, you just get a totally different vibe than coming during the day. You can still get all your favorite drinks on the back porch as well as play bocce ball. And don't forget the gift shop on the way out.
Idea.
You're supposed to do a lunge in, but we'll
My legs would be so
I'm gonna have to teach you the cheerleading base.
out of there.
This was such a great night with our friends here. Every time we come to Sierra Nevada, we have a great time. It is such a special place for us.
We're about to go on one of our favorite hikes here in Asheville. We're going to tell you more about that in a second, but what I do want to tell you is what we're going to be taking for the hike. We have 2 smaller backpacks because it's not a super long hike, and we got these from under the bed because we haven't used them in a while. It's going to feel good to get them back on. Then we also have our camera equipment to make amazing videos for you guys. And then down here, we have a bag full of layers because it has been getting really nice during the day, but it gets really cold at night. And we're planning on going out to dinner afterwards, so we have extra clothes in here. That's all we're taking to prepare for one of our favorite hikes.
Right now we're in the Dupont State Forest, and the really cool part about this area is that a lot of the trails go around a lake or take you to a waterfall, and a lot of these trails connect. So you can pick your own adventure. If you just want to do a real quick loop, awesome. If you want to do miles and miles and miles of hiking and be gone all day long, you can do that too. We actually did this exact hike last year for my birthday, and my birthday's coming up again, so I requested it and everybody agreed to it. So that's what we're getting ready to do, and we can't wait to take you along. What I'm really looking forward to on this hike is we have 2 families that are joining us today that we've known for 5 or 6 years now, and it's just going to be a great day of catching up with them. The weather is perfect. It's mid to upper 70s, not a cloud in the sky, and just getting back in nature. We've been working a lot. We've been on the go a lot, and so this weekend is really about camping, being in the mountains, and just reconnecting as a family and with friends. And I can't wait to see what the waterfalls look like this time of year. And last time we were here, the kids were soaking wet. They swam in every lake we came across. So we'll see if they're up for that today too. And this area is dog friendly, so Norman is along for the hike. They have really good parking here too, and our truck fit just fine. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that part of the Hunger Games and The Last of the Mohicans was filmed inside of the Dupont State Forest? Pretty cool, huh? If you make a little effort, here's proof that you can make great friends easily on the road. We've been coming down to Dupont Forest since the kids were babies, but last year we decided to try a completely different side of the park, and that's how we found this hike. And this was probably the best part of the day last year. It was warm just like it is today, and Jason and the kids were running down the dock and jumping into the water, which I think they're gonna do later. We're about 1.25 miles in. It doesn't feel like any time because we've been talking the whole time. And the trail's been mostly shaded. It's beautiful. So you just forget about time and everything else. We're gonna keep trekking through the woods and we're gonna find us a massive waterfall here soon. I'm so thankful we can work remote and travel like this.
Me too. It's hard to believe that we've created a space inside of the real estate and mortgage industry to be able to do this.
For sure. What we'd like you to know is that Jason's been in real estate for 28 years and I've been in the mortgage business for 23. We can do business in almost every state. If we can help you buy or sell real estate, refinance your house, or take out a mortgage, we would love to get to know you in that way. There's a link in our description. Get some time on our calendar. We'd love to help you in this way. Babe, tell everybody where we are in relationship to Asheville for this hike.
So we'd be about 45 minutes to an hour north and west of Greenville, and 45 minutes to an hour south and east of Asheville. It's a super great location, and there's so many trails here for you to experience. And the very best part, the waterfalls.
Some of this property was actually owned by a developer, wasn't it?
That's right.
And the state took it back over?
And made it a state park.
I'm glad they did that.
Me too. It's beautiful.
And guys, stick around to the end of the video because we're going to talk about a lot of other places around Asheville, North Carolina that we like to hike, that we like to camp at, and that we like to eat at. And we put together a one-page cheat sheet for you, and we'll tell you how to get a hold of that. Our family loves hiking. Even though we travel full time, we're working and schooling and things get hectic. Coming out into nature like this just resets all of us. It's so beautiful. The fresh air, the sunshine, oh, just soaking it all in. I tell you what, it's good. It's real good. And I hope you can get outside and enjoy nature however you can, wherever you are as well. And the kids did end up getting in the water, but they reported it was very, very cold. I'm so good at the cell phone. We were only in Asheville a few days, and so there was no way we could do all of our favorite things. So since we couldn't take you everywhere, we're gonna at least tell you about a few more. There's so many restaurants that we love to eat at.
One of our all-time favorite pizza places in Black Mountain called Wood Fire Fresh Pizza. and they put a nice little char on the pizza when they cook it. It's so good.
And they have a really great black cherry cider. Sometimes, not always, but they do have some really good beer and craft ciders as well when you go.
It's an awesome place when you're hiking on the east side of town.
That's for sure. One of my favorites is Hillman Brewery, and they have some specials during the week. One night they have a burger special. So if you're in town, look that up. But it's a brewery. They have all their own beers. There's a couple locations, one downtown and one out in Old Fort. Oh, by the Cinnabon place.
By Go-Go Cinnabuns. Listen, it's in Old Fort. If you're in Asheville, it's probably a 30 to 45 minute drive. If you want to treat yourself to the very best cinnamon rolls in the history of the world, check out Go-Go's.
It's like going to a donut shop. I mean, they have like little boxes and you stick them in there.
Good.
Yeah, we've done that a few times and it was great. And then there's our very first favorite restaurant of all times in Asheville, 12 Bones. It's like farm to table barbecue and it is so, so good. And again, a couple different locations in town.
Unfortunately, the one in the River Arch District was destroyed during Helene. I know they're working hard to rebuild it, but they do have one on the south side of town. And the nice part is they've actually started staying open later. Before they were only open for lunch, and now they're staying open later into the day, and they have a nice brewery that's attached to it as well.
Okay, let's talk hikes because we have been hiking here together for almost 25 years. There's a real easy hike, maybe 20 more minutes down the road from where we are on the east side of town, called Catawba Falls. So you could go to Catawba and then you could go on into Old Fort and either go to Hillman Brewery or grab you a cinnamon roll, depending on the time of day. So there you go. That's how you piece it all together. What's another favorite hike?
The nice thing about Catawba, just real quick, is you get the very best of North Carolina. There's a beautiful waterfall. You hike along a little creek the whole way. You can get in and swim and get your feet wet. It's dog friendly. It does get crowded, and we haven't been since they redid it. They had a 2-year restoration on it, and I've heard the trail is amazing since they did, and they actually added onto it.
And it's probably one of the easiest hikes to get to because it's right off the interstate and does have really great parking, and it's close to the interstate, so you don't have to wind down all the country roads to get there. So yeah, there's a lot going for that one. How about the one on the north side of the town? It used to be a train track that we hike on. It's totally flat.
Yeah, it's the Laurel River Trail. It's actually 7 miles out and back. And once again, we like to hike by water. So whether we're going to a waterfall or a river, and there's a rope swing out there. I think it's still there. Helene may have messed some of that stuff up. But it's the only flat trail we've ever hiked in the mountains. And it's just between Marshall and Hot Springs. Just as an aside, when you're done with that trail, you could go soak in the hot springs, hot tubs. It's not natural, the water's natural, but it's a really cool place to go into Hot Springs, North Carolina, and check out the hot tubs.
Yeah, the hot tubs. And we're going to put all of these things and so much more in a guide for you. So if you come to Asheville, you're going to definitely want to grab that. Just check the video description. There'll be a link that you can click on it, download a PDF, and off you go. I think we need to tell a few more places that you can stay in this area.
The East KOA, we stay there a lot. It was completely devastated by Hurricane Helene. They're supposed to be opening later this summer, which I believe they'll be opening a part of it. We went by and checked it out. I think they're on track for that. Obviously, that's subject to. Rutledge Lake is a great little spot. It's on the south side of town. We don't stay there that often. We've stayed there probably 4 or 5 times just in a pinch. They tend to have a lot of workers that stay there, so they rent out the whole campground. But it's a great place if you're in a pinch to get in.
And it's in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a TJ Maxx, there are grocery stores, Target, Walmart.
It's close to the airport.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the middle of a lot of stuff. So if you need that kind of infrastructure, it's a good one. And then, remember Moonshine Creek, but that's out just a little bit, but it's worth it.
That's out past Waynesville. Just a very cool campground. I don't think our rig would fit there. I think we went there in our fifth wheel. It was a 42-foot fifth wheel, and we were tight getting in and out of there. I don't know that our rig would get in. Now, we haven't been there, in fairness, we haven't been there in probably 7, 8 years.
But it's a mountain getaway. It has a similar feeling to where we are right now at Mama Gertie's, just not all the different levels. It's pretty much one big kind of a U-turn, right?
Well, and it's more secluded.
Yeah.
It's definitely out a little ways, but it's a cool place. I mean, it really was a neat place.
It's our honorable mention.
And I'm going to give you an extra. If you're staying east of here, there's a place called Tom Johnson. It's actually owned by Camping World now, but it is a huge RV park. So if you're trying to get into this area and you can't find a spot, you can almost always find a spot down there. It's in Marion, so it's down the mountain, but it's a great park. They got full hookups, nothing fancy, but if you need a place to be in this area, check that out.
Definitely check out our guide, because we have spent a lot of time in this area, and I mean, we could probably write a book on the place. So I hope that you will check out the greater Asheville area, do some hiking, eat some great food, stay at one of these campgrounds, and let us know how it goes. Go grab someone you love, make a memory now, and we'll see you on the next adventure.